Stadium in Nashville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, this is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Isaac Brown, what a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
Fires quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to sling him out. So Ole Miss offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defense gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right back to the well. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they storm him under for no gain. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside, it's Lacey. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He now has 53 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. From the red zone, it's Lacey.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting to the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Maybe a crease. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Brown running left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Could not make his way to the corner. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Lacey. There he goes. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive.
Could be an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Finds a man on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line, with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this up.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's LSU who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 31. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hand off for Brown. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll give it to Brown. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Louisville! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running inside. It's Lacey. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, given 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Working on the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Lacey. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the delay, it's Lacey. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going back to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Run in the red zone. It's Lindsey. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got it in the middle with Skinner. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now run it out of the gun with Brown. Strong, firm tackle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Foley. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, the defense blitzed on that one.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
A give to Brown. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down coming up. One more time, it's Brown. Finding some room. Inside the touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking to throw again. Under fire. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Back to pass on second down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He uncorks one deep. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For